In this video, I'm going to count down the top 10 most valuable WWE Mattel Elite defining moments. Whew, that's a mouthful. How many of the top 10 do you have? Stay tuned to find out. What's up, friends? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Nerdzoic. If you're new here, welcome my nerdy friend. My name is Matt, and this is Nerdzoic. On this channel, you'll find my patented blend of action figures, nostalgia, just general nerdiness. If you dig that sort of thing, go ahead and smash the subscribe button, and I invite you to come back every Tuesday and Thursday, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, for a new video. Unless you're new to the channel, then you probably know that I'm a huge fan of Mattel Elite figures. What you might not know, though, is that I'm a complete and total mark for the Defining Moments line. Unfortunately, I didn't collect these when they first hit retail, and I'm buying them all up now as quick as I can before they completely blow up in price, because they're really going up pretty quick. And that's the subjects of today's video, kids. We're going to count down the top 10 most valuable defining moments. It's a little tough for me because I'm realizing that I only have one of the top 10 most valuable. And I'm actually kind of surprised at how the list shaked out, because the one that I thought would be in the top 1 or 2 isn't. If you collect wrestling figures and you know that Mattel stopped making these a few years back, I don't know why. This is seriously the best stuff that Mattel put out, except maybe for the Slim Jim Macho. Maybe. But I really wish they'd make more of them. So the values we're looking at are based solely on the secondary market. Specifically, they're coming from eBay. This video made it obvious to me that I'm going to very slowly and very painfully pay out my nose to complete this set. The prices that I talk about here are based on mint-on-card completed eBay auctions, and I got all the values thanks to Wrestling Toy Tracker, which aggregates them. If you haven't been there before, go over and check them out, WrestlingToyTracker.com. You can get values based on average eBay auctions for the Hasbros, the Elite, some Galoob. It's a whole bunch of stuff there. Check it out. It's a great website. Thanks, guys, for putting that together for us. So this is one of my most surprising value lists that I've made. Everybody is on the list that I expected to be there, but the order is much different than I thought it was going to be. Let's take a look. Coming in at number 10 is the only figure that I have on this entire list, and that's Macho Man Randy Savage number 1. This came out in 2010, and it features him in his WrestleMania 7 gear. WrestleMania 7 was the first WrestleMania that I was a fan for, so this one means a lot to me. Plus, I may or may not cry every time Liz comes out of the crowd and saves him from Sherry. Memories. To pick up this Macho now, you're looking at spending about $82. Coming in at number 9 is Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. This was released in 2011 and depicts his 1991 return as a literal fire-breathing dragon. Not gonna lie, I thought this figure would be higher on the list. I've only seen it at conventions a few times and it's never under $100, but right now apparently it's not too bad. You can pick them up on eBay somewhere around the $83 mark. Coming in at number 8 is John Cena's first entrance into the Defining Moment line, and that is his 2011 release. So this is from the night he was drafted to Raw. He had another Defining Moments later in the line, but that figure is not anywhere near the top 10 list. If you want to pick up this John Cena in his cool orange jersey, you're looking at about $84. How we doing, guys? Everyone all right? Still with me? Go ahead and smash like if you're enjoying this video. Let's hit number 7 now. And that number 7 is the Ultimate Warrior. So this is a 2010 release, and this is the companion to the Macho Man that came in at number 10, as it's his WrestleMania 7 gear. You know, with the whole long trench coat without sleeves, and yeah, it was an interesting warrior. This is another great warrior figure, and it commemorates what was literally the best match of that guy's career. Out of all the warriors that Mattel has made, this is not my favorite actually, but he is way better than the warrior that was released as a Defining Moment later down the line. That's not worth very much. Coming in at number 6 is the first release of The Undertaker. This was released in 2010, and it was depicting him at Survivor Series 1996. So if you don't remember, a little wrestling history for you, this is the night he returned after being buried alive by Mankind at the pay-per-view, aptly named Buried Alive. Not to be confused with Satan Taker that came out later in the line. This one's going to cost you about $112 to pick up on eBay now. Coming in at number 5 is the biggest surprise to me on this list, because I thought this was going to be number 1, and that is Shawn Michaels. This is a 2010 release. It's his WrestleMania 25 attire where he had the white cowboy thing going on. This figure is absolutely gorgeous, and if you want to pick him up, he's going to cost you about $123. Coming in at number 4 is The Game, Triple H. This is a 2011 release, and it depicts his return to MSG on January 7th, 2002. Again, I did not expect to see this one make it into the top 5, but here he is. And if you want to pick him up, he's going to cost you about $137. Hoo-ah! Alright, we're into the top 3. I think some of you guys are watching this probably thinking, alright, I got an idea who's in the top 3, but what order do they come in? Prepare to find out. Number 3 is Stone Cold Steve Austin. This was a 2010 release that depicts him on March 22nd, 1999. This is a great looking figure, but if you read the back about the moment, it's from a 4-way match that I don't even remember watching, despite 99 being like the height of my fandom, so I don't know if it's really that defining of a moment. Either way, currently worth about $146. Boom. Coming in at number 2. Hold on, do you guys hear that? Rocky, Rocky, Rocky. Finally, The Rock has come back to Nerdzoic. You guys had to know that was coming, right? So this was released in 2011, and this is from the Rock This Is Your Life segment with him and Mick Foley. If I remember correctly, this is the highest rated segment in the history of Raw. I remember this segment very well, and I remember laughing my ass off at it. This one comes with his Rock and Sock Connection jacket. If only we had the Mankind to go with it with his matching jacket. How about that, Mattel? Coming in at number 1 is probably not going to be a surprise because you haven't heard him anywhere else on the list. I expected him to be in the top 5, but he's number 1, and that's Bret Hart from Canadian Stampede. This is a 2010 release, and it's probably the definitive Bret Hart ever made. Honestly, kind of makes me sad because I'd love to get one of these to have open and mint on card, but getting a mint on card is going to be hard enough as it is. Reason being, it's going for about $212. That's a wrap, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. You can see more of my wrestling action figure videos right here, and if you haven't subscribed, you can do so right here. What are you waiting for? Do it. Do it. Till next time, stay cool, stay nerdy.